Hello, Facebook friends. This morning, I would love to answer the question that comes to me so often from my clients, my workshop participants, and my Facebook followers. The question is, how do I deal with negative emotions I don't like? None of us like to feel our negative emotions, right? And that's what causes the problem. But here's the thing, if you are asking the question, how do I deal with the negative emotions I don't like? You are a few steps ahead of the crowd because most people are so immersed in their negative emotions, they walk around being hardly aware of them. There's very little self-awareness that they have. So the fact that you are noticing that A, you have negative emotions, and B, you don't like them, which means you have some form of judgment around them, means that you are way ahead of the crowd. So pat yourself on the back for that. By negative emotions, we typically mean emotions like anger, hatred, jealousy, grief, guilt, and so on. But pushing away at negative emotions is hardly useful. This is why when we talk of managing our emotions or overcoming our emotions, it is of little value. It's like trying to manage the ocean, right? Or trying to overcome the waves in the ocean. That just doesn't happen. So a better term to use would be befriending emotions. When you bring a friendly attitude to your emotions, you are able to ride the waves so much better. A Buddhist Zen teacher, Heimin Sunim, says, dealing with negative emotions is like swirling the mud at the bottom of the fish tank. If you want to have a clear view of the fish and have the mud settle to the bottom of the tank, it doesn't really help if you stick your hand in the tank and swirl the mud or push it down to the bottom. What you're actually doing is simply churning it up. It's the same with the negative emotions we feel. So a much better way would be to befriend them. But how do we even befriend what we don't understand and what we don't like? Step number 1 is to notice when you have the emotion. Just naming it and owning it is a powerful way to deal with the emotion. So just stop and say, I am angry, I am sad, I am afraid. That is powerful. The second step is notice the energy in your body. What does anger feel like? Typically, your heart is racing, you're feeling flushed, your palms are sweating, your mouth is dry. Same with grief. When you feel that intense sadness, notice the energy behind it. You're probably feeling the lump in your throat, the tightness in your chest, and tears pooling in your eyes. So the first thing you did was named it, and the second thing was you noticed the energy. Now just witness it, observe it. You don't have to do anything. Don't try to manage it. Don't try to fix it. Don't try to resist or make it go away. Simply observe it. Emotions are like clouds in the sky. They change shape. They move away. They lose their power over you. But in order for that to happen, you need to be able to notice them and be okay that they are there, right? A well-known Indian spiritual teacher, J. Krishnamurti, says, pure attention without judgment is not only the highest form of intelligence, it is an expression of love. So if you can just love on your emotions, if you can just befriend them, and don't try to fight them, that would be the best way to help release them. If you'd like to know more about emotions, how to deal with grief, how to find your purpose and live your life with more joy and vitality, head over to umagirish.com. There's a ton of resources that I have there for you. Sign up for my blog updates or my newsletter, and that's the best way to stay in touch with me, to hear about my events. and you'll receive a weekly newsletter in your inbox which has really useful tips on how you can manage various aspects of your emotional life. Thank you for spending this time with me. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.